Hello, good morning, everyone. Just wanted to come to you all and just kind of talk to you, talk to myself. When I first started this journey back in May this year, it was about, um, it was about losing my job or walking away from my job due to mental issues and mental issues I was having on my job, and I just had to step away. I developed a routine. I would get up and pray. I would get myself motivated by listening to encouraging messages. I would get up and work out. I would just start my day like that every morning, and it went on for 3 months. Because I was just trying to release my stress, get my anxiety under control, and I did. And I got real close to God, and it's just things just started to happen for me. I was still being turned down from jobs. I was still being rejected. I wasn't getting any phone calls back. And I don't know what that was. But then out of the blue, I got hit with some more news. My sister called me, and this was August. My sister called me crying, not knowing what to do, and she said something is wrong with mom. And I'm like, what you mean something is wrong with mom? And she said they're asking if they should continue the chest compressions. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm not prepared for this. And so I told my sister, yes, do anything to save her life. I'm all the way in Las Vegas. She's all the way in Omaha, Nebraska. So, I don't want nothing to happen while I'm away. So, yes, do anything to save her life. And 90 minutes went by as they did chest compressions. And they finally got a heartbeat. And that was August 19th. And they put her on the machines, a breathing machine, ECMO, and to help with her heart and help with her breathing. But they had a heartbeat. And so I was at ease for a moment. And then I was just asking God, like, what now? I can't find a job. And now I'm not even sure what's going on with my mom. So me not even knowing how I'm getting home, I'm like, Alex, I was talking about my brother who lives in Georgia, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? But God made a way. Like, I didn't even have to ask nobody. I didn't really have the funds to get a ticket home, and all of a sudden somebody just said, you know what, I'm getting your ticket. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And God makes a way, man. It just everybody listening, seriously, like, just when you think you're in a place of you don't know what to do, what's going to happen, how you're going to get through it, God is going to cover you. Even though you're going through this storm, in the middle of this storm, He's going to say, I got you covered. And He had me covered. So I flew home. I was able to fly home. I went right to the hospital, and the whole family was there. I mean, like, the lobby area was packed, and I knew right then and there that I was going to have to show perseverance. I was going to have to show perseverance. And sometimes you have to find a way to keep going, even if you don't even see it, even if you don't see no type of way, shape, or form. Like, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to do this? You have to find the perseverance. And you don't even know you have it until you're in a situation where you're going to need it. And at that moment, I knew I was going to need it because I was already prepared. God had already prepared me. I'm thinking now those 3 months from May, June, July, August, 4 months, that I didn't have a job, that I wasn't working, but I was steady getting up, listening to the word, listening to God, listening, to bettering my thought process, healing my own mind, and bettering myself. God was preparing me for this moment in Omaha, Nebraska, August 19th. 23 days went by. My mom stayed in that hospital. It started off on a positive note, and we all thought that she was going to pull through. We prayed, we fasted, we reached out to other people. People all over was praying for her, and she was really fighting. She was the strongest person I know. I mean, I was like, my mom experienced getting hit by a car. She has metal all in her arms. And I'm like, this lady is strong. She's going to get through this. And, I prayed with pastors. I prayed with family. I prayed with friends. And at the end of the day, God was reminding me, I'm in control of this. It's my will, not yours. And I had to accept that, and I had to say, thank God in the midst of my storm, because those 23 days, my brother, my sister, my niece, my nephews, we didn't want for anything. We stayed at that hospital. That was my living quarters. That was our living quarters. We stayed at the hospital day and night, not even knowing that God was preparing us for our mother's death. We would come back home, after, a long night at the hospital, and she's not here. And he was giving us that this whole time. The whole time we were there, he was preparing us for her absence, of not being in the house, of not coming home with us. And a lot of people were like, how did you guys get through this? How did you guys stay so strong? And it's because I think God prepared us. God prepared us for this moment. And I know sometimes you feel like, you're in a situation where you just don't have no idea how you're going to make it through, how you're going to get through. I'm pretty sure if you're alive, if you're breathing, God has prepared you for whatever you're about to tackle, for whatever life is about to give to you. You just got to find that perseverance. You just got to find a way to get through it, no matter what it takes. No matter what it takes, you have to find a way to get through it. You have to trust God in ways that you never thought you would have to trust him. Because I was mad. I was mad at God because I wanted a miracle. I started studying the miracles of the Bible that Jesus performed, and I'm like, come on, Jesus, you raised Lazarus up from the dead. I know you can do this for my mom. I was there. I was standing on faith. But at the end of the day, God had other plans for my mom. He did heal her. He healed her entire body. And me, my brother, and my sister, we all go, and we not really joking, but it's funny because we see our mom, in this other place, in this new body she may have, saying, hey, I'm not going back to that old body. I was in pain. I was aching. I couldn't get up to even sometimes take a bath because I couldn't bend my fingers. She couldn't even move her fingers sometimes, and it just broke my heart. That broke my heart that she was going through all that. And now she's in a place where God has given her a new body. And we have to accept sometimes that God is not always going to give us what we ask for, the way we ask for. It's going to be sometimes in a different form. And your faith, your trust in God is going to get you through. And another thing, when my mom did pass, me, my brother, and my sister, we got through it, and God covered us once again to get together to to get her funeral going, and to get everything situated. And it's a lot for us to do, and we're going to get through it because God is going to cover us. But I know during the funeral, I was looking for people to do the emceeing, and I couldn't find anybody, and I didn't want to, task someone this big responsibility at the last moment, especially somebody she touched, and she touched so many people. My mom was amazing. That was the most amazing person I have known in my life. She was amazing. And I had to once again persevere through what was going on. And so I made the decision to do the emceeing at my mom's funeral. God gave me the strength, covered me while I was doing it, and I know my mom was proud of not only me, but my brother, my sister, my entire family showed up, and we sent her home. We sent her body back to the ground, and God covered us during this time. And all I'm doing is to say, guys, just stay encouraged. I went through not having a job to not even knowing that God was preparing me for something else. And I don't know if I passed the test or not, but I know that I'm a stronger person because of it. And I know that I can get through almost everything that's thrown at me at life right now. Because if I was able to get through this, burying my mom, my friend, there's not much, I'm telling you, there's not much I'm not going to get through. And I thank God for that. And I thank God for my family, my brother, my sister, Alex and Alicia. You guys are awesome, amazing people. And God is going to bless y'all, and He's going to walk with us every step of the way. And I thank everybody for your love and support, for your prayers, for reaching out. And I'm telling you, if y'all ever need anything, just know you can call me. I will listen. I've been through it now. I'm a part of that community now. That community to learn how to persevere in those tough times, in those tough situations. I'm a part of that community. So I want to help if I can. I love y'all. Stay strong, stay encouraged. Develop your routine and include God. Include God. You have to. You can't do it without Him. And I love y'all. And I love my mom. My mom, I miss you. And everybody, y'all take care. Blessings. I'll be back shortly. Love y'all.